Hey, how are y'all doing? Before we get too far into this, if you're not subscribed, man, and you dig the stuff I do, please, by all means, subscribe to Dana Eugene 33. There's not a whole lot going on right now. I did make a video today of something that I found on one of my SD cards. But I'm going to start doing art on there. That's the channel that maybe at some point, if they want to, what do they call that, when they commercialize your crap, I'll let them, but not this channel. Yeah, man, consciously evolved spiritual stuff is free. So, but yeah, man, by all means, check it out. Now, on to what I'm about to talk about. Manifesting miracles community. It's a lot. Right now, it's actually becoming a big thing within the mainstream now. A lot of us have been talking about this stuff for years, and the ones before us were talking about and doing these things. You know, the intentional communities and whatnot. Actually, I currently have friends. I have one friend that's been working on this way longer than I have. And I've been working on it for some years. And been prepping for something like this for quite a few years. But anyways, here's the thing. I told a good friend of mine, and she truly believes me. She knows my heart and my abilities to manifest, and I would say probably has a bit more faith in me than in my abilities than what I do. But that's the problem. You've got to stay within that. There's a reason for that. It's like magic. For one, psychologically, you're changing around the way you think by constantly saying you're going to do something. You know, it's almost, I don't want to call it brainwashing, but it is a form of programming. You program yourself to that way of thinking. So the more you say you're going to do something, the more than likely you will do it. You will put it into the physical. Plus manifestation and a lot of that stuff, you work within the ether and what people would call the imagination too. Like, for example, constantly writing down stuff and having notepads of things. This was currently what I was working on today. Want to get land, have it set up to where everybody can live on it, blah, 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 all these different ideas. But one of the additions was something I had thought of, and setting a projector screen. Well, now it's gone full out to where we're gonna have, I'd have like a little pavilion area where you could do like games, sit out, barbecue, whatever, and you'd still be able to see the projector screen, so you could have like a movie night thing and a little community thing. But anyways, here's the thing: money at the current moment. I'm very careful how I speak. I know I can speak things into existence or speak things out of existence. So that is why it's taking me a minute to get forth what I'm going to say. At the moment, I am not staring at money that will get me any of this. I am not currently talking to anybody who's like, bam, here's some land, it's for free, I had it out of nowhere, just pay the taxes. But through an evolutionary process within myself, I am completely convinced that what people would call a miracle, I can make happen. Now, as I said, I'm not staring at any ways of getting this land. I will get this land. That's just going to happen, period. It's what's supposed to happen. That is part of the trick of all of this, is you got to be bound and determined, for one. But for two, you got to be following your path. I've been told over and over by what we might call the universe, your guides, your higher self, angels, God, whatever, that you are heading the direction you're supposed to. So if you're heading the divine path, or your path that your soul decides that wants to go on, and you start to work on manifesting these things, they will come. Because some people would argue and say, well, I think this and that, and it doesn't happen. Well, yeah, but you're thinking about getting a Ferrari and doing this and that, and more than likely not. Your soul probably wants to do something else. My soul is in service to others, which works great, because the Dana physically, everything I do is thinking about how's this going to affect or help others. So therefore, I'm following my path. Now, synchronicities, if you don't know what they are, which I'm sure if you're watching this you do, but if not, it would be what people call coincidences. Like numbers, for example. Now, if you know the synchronicities, I get hit with these on a regular basis when I'm thinking of things in this process. When I started to do this today, I was having some issues seeing the computer screen. I gotta grab my glasses, man. I don't know if it's 5 something, 3 something. I put on my glasses. 333. I know what that's saying because I just went through this last week over the same stuff. Me and the land thing and going, well, don't think that you can't do it, but this looks impossible. So here I go back on the thought pattern of, man, something's telling me just to start writing down stuff, imagining it. So I'm getting ready to write my projector screen idea. Boom, there goes the 333. What's that? That's the universe saying, look, the universe don't work against people. The universe is here to serve you, especially within your higher good. If you're working within your higher good and you're trying to manifest within your higher good, hey, the universe, your angelic presences, or whatever you want to call us out here, we're hitting you with a 333 to let you know, feller, we're backing you up. You're going to get it. May look like a miracle, and guess what? Let it look like a miracle. Show the whole world that miracles do happen. Woo! Anyways, that I find is very important to share with everybody, because a lot of people, it just naturally will go, look, man, I'm living in a fantasy world. Well, guess what? That was something they tried to chase out of me as a younger man, and they did. And I became dad, and I worked 2 or 3 jobs, and then something happened one day, and that universe got back a hold of me and said, you know that kid with a great big imagination? Let me teach you something about imagination. That's not exactly what they tell you. That's your manifestation center. You need to get that back. You need to get that back. So, I went back to the whole thought patterns that I did as a child, that anything is possible. But now I got shit to back it up, called science. Come to find out, everything is just light vibration manifested through conscious awareness, and it's kind of akin to everything is made physical through a holographic reality. Oh, well, that just proves that we can make anything happen. What? Mandela effect, timeline switch of parallel universes. Oh, yeah, it all makes sense. So, see, now I have science to back up this, what they told me as a kid wasn't possible. So, I will make this happen. Come on the adventure with me. Watch this channel. See what ends up happening. Look at the past videos I have where I talk about this stuff. I'm slowly getting closer. The last place I lived, I have a little checklist. I have them all over the place. I had started on a pond. It was looking pretty cool. And it was beyond anything I would have thought, because it was by my meditation hill. Didn't even know I wanted one of those, but I ended up making one when I moved there. So, each time that I've moved around over these last few years, I've gotten closer, and I've worked on these projects, slowly manifesting this land. Why? So beautiful people like you can come here and live on the land, and we can have a community. Why else? Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful day or evening, whatever it is in you, or a little part of this great big old world, however the heck it's shaped. And remember, we are the conscious evolution. Mickey Dog says hi. There he is.